For a long time, peace and harmony was the only way of living for the Iron Teeth. The clan was thriving, crops were bountiful, and all beavers got along without any incidents. This all changed when their leader and savior, Archibald, went missing. A divide happened. One group was convinced Archibald was still alive and would return shortly. The other group had given up hope and decided to erect a monument in his honor. Unrest amongst the remainder increased daily, and more beavers were doubting the survival of Archibald. The long droughts that have occurred recently were of no help in having the peace return. The boiling point was almost reached. On a hot, dry evening, not too long after word had arrived that the Cenotaph had been finished, a large explosion took place in the city center, which took the lives of a handful of beavers and left many wounded. A group of radical Archibald devoutes had enough and banished the group they held responsible. Smokey, the self-proclaimed leader of the outcasts, managed to snag up one of the incomprehensible breeding pods in all of the turmoil. The group swam downstream in order to find a proper gratifying location to start anew.
Hello and welcome to a new Timberborn YouTube Let's Play series. For this series I decided to add a little background story to make the setup and challenge of this play a little bit more natural. It also has a connection to the amazing Archibald Cenotaph Timelapse video. In case you enjoyed the little introduction story, please hit that like button to let me know I should continue this. I've decided to play on the vanilla meander map as I have yet to play a proper game on this one. And while we're still just playing on normal mode, we are doing the one pot challenge. This challenge means we can only ever have one breeding pod, and as an additional challenge, the pod cannot be moved, and if it gets flooded, we have to disable it forever. So in order to really thrive, we need to get our well-being as high as possible, and we need to unlock the bots as soon as we can. The end goal for this let's play is having all signs unlocked and having built at least one of every building, excluding platforms, suspension bridges and the like. So let's get started. As you might have seen, I already placed down some buildings. To get started, I placed some inventor huts, a farm, some water pumps, some storage facilities, and we are also having some lumberjack flags. We are playing on update 3, so we have the new storage ways. We should probably also place down a storage facility for our berries. We're gonna place that near our only breeding pot, which is located here. We're gonna set this to accept berries, and that is gonna be it for that point. We're gonna make another water pump down here when we can. We already have some carrots growing, we are storing some water, and we should probably think about cutting down some of this forest as well. I did unmark some trees to be cut here in case we don't have a forester in time, but we should be able to unlock that once we have those two inventor huts up. The starting conditions for this map were a little bit different than actual normal. I started with 15 grown-up beavers and no children. And the reason I did that was to match with basically the storyline that I set up for that. You can change that with a custom difficulty when you start a game. You can pick how many starting beavers you want to have and how many starting children you want to have. So over here I left some alone, so hopefully we don't need that, but we have more birches up here, I think. Yes, so we can always go there in case we need it. And we can probably get over on this side where some chestnuts are. But we'll need staircases for that. So we're probably not going to get there in time. We have the inventor huts, so we're getting the science points now to be able to unlock some of the stuff we need, like a forester. We need planks for that. So we're going to go ahead and set a water wheel up. No, I think we're going to stick with the hamster wheels. So we'll place a hamster wheel and we'll get that going. That is quite expensive though, but a water wheel is also very expensive. 25, this is 40. But at least we know for sure that this is going to work when we need it. So we're going to go ahead and build all of that. And we're also working on our dam placement. So that is good as well. We want to keep the forest here for now until we can irrigate some of this land and make it more green. And we also want to start thinking about our housing setup. So let's place a circle around here for paths. And I think for now we're gonna go around and make a barracks, which is 10 inhabitants. So we need 2 of them. We already had 2 beavers dying of old age, so that is not great. I'm gonna set them up over here. We do want to get that well-being up as soon as we can, because we need the life expectancy to be a lot higher, because we only have the 1 breeding pot. And yeah, that is gonna be a challenge. So we have to probably shift around our beavers quite a lot during this playthrough. But it will be fun to do. So as I said, the final goal for this playthrough is having everything unlocked and having built everything at least once. Except for, you know, not all of these, they don't need all to be built. Same for the floodgates and stuff. But the main buildings, like, we want to have the dirt excavators, we want to have terraforming, we want to have golems. Of course we want to have golems. We want to have a lot of golems, because that's the only way our beaver tribe is going to grow in this setup. Yeah, so we have some housing already built. And yeah, they're cutting down quite a bit of those trees, which is okay. And we need to, because we need to build this dam. We also have all of this done. This is all cut. So the only place we having wood now is over here. And we are almost ready to unlock our forester. We can actually already unlock it. So let's build that one. And we're gonna get a mix up here with pine, and we're also gonna get some maple already planted, because the sooner we have maple grown, the better off we'll be. So on this side, we're gonna go ahead and plant some pine, and on this side we'll do the maple. So this one is waiting for logs and planks. We already have quite a bit of planks. As soon as we have the 7 planks delivered here, I'm gonna pause these 2 buildings. We don't need planks for a while, I think. So we're gonna keep it at that. So this episode, we want to focus on getting some of our food done. We want to move this berry field, make it a little bit smaller, so we can start planting some potatoes here as well. And that means we also need to get a grill going. All of this is going to be for our industry for now, until we get some irrigation going, like I said before. Okay, let's go ahead and place that second water pump as well. We might want to get that up. We want to do that down here because there is a waterfall over here. So as soon as the drought hit, it's going to go, and this water is going to dissipate first. And we'll have this dam here, and then the water will remain here, so we can actually pump from there if we need to. At some point, we want to make a dam over here as well to have this water in here as well. Look at that. We're already at level 5, so that is good. Getting some stuff going. We have carrots. We're going to make a storage facility for carrots. We want to make a big one, I guess. We're going to set that right over here. How far along are we? We have enough. So I'm going to pause these for now. So our logs are not going to waste and we can use them for other facilities like this one. This one is going to accept carrots. So that is going to be that. And we're going to go ahead and see how far we can get with the forester. Okay, let's... the forester is planting? Nope, not yet. We do not have a forester available. Okay, so... we're going to go ahead and do one less in here. And that should give us someone to plant some trees. Now I'm going to go ahead and... actually mark some of these. Nah, we'll just plant through them. Get some maple going. And I think I'm gonna set the forester to focus on maple first. For now, get that going. We want that going. Or actually, he can do it in a circle around it. That is how foresters work. They start closest to the forester hut and they go in a circle around it until they get to where they need to be. Alright, so we can't really plant berry bushes here, but we can remove these and let these ones grow on their own. They will add to it. They'll automatically spawn seedlings around the area, which can be quite annoying. But, you know, we are not the folktales, so we can't really get rid of everything. We need them for our breeding pot. And I'm going to go ahead and actually... I don't know, maybe don't hurry up too much with this. But I do want all of this gone. Can we? Yeah, we can reach everything. So they will remove all of that and we'll plant potatoes there. Let's also start thinking about where we want the grill. We're going to do that right across from the farmhouse. And then we're going to set up another storage facility for our grilled potatoes. I'm going to go ahead and do that right over here. We'll probably take all of this out and refactor it once we get further into the game. But for now, we'll stick around and do it like this. As you can see, we already are out of wood. So we might want to go ahead and unlock staircases as soon as we can. How much planks do we have? We have 3 planks. We need 1 more plank for a staircase, so that is a bit unfortunate. Otherwise, we could go ahead and go over here. We do have paths available to get there. I'm going to go ahead and delete these. They're not going to give any materials back because they don't cost anything to build. On a normal mode, which is basically the one we're playing, you get 75% of your initial cost back in update 3. I'm going to go ahead and go over there. I'm going to go also ahead and place a path already there because I don't want any tree to spawn there. Okay, we have 2 children. A couple died of old age. We already lost 4 of them. We're planting trees over here, so that is good. They will grow. It'll take a while. But we're going to go ahead and go up here as soon as we can. And we're going to unlock the staircase as soon as we can as well. Why? Oh, that's the well-being points. Yes, we have 207. We should unlock the staircase. Nope. Yes. And we're going to go ahead and get up there. They should be able to finish that pretty quickly. But we do need 1 more plank. So we're going to unpause these. And that means I'm going to go ahead and only have 1 worker available. There's 2 logs in here, so he can make another one. We're going to pause this one for now. And that means someone is working in here, and that gives us the planks we need. And there we go. We have the planks. And that will finish that. Now we need 1 log, so I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that we cut 1 down. That is gonna be this one. And these ones are growing, so these are already at 82%, and we'll get some from that as well. There we go. So we're gonna go ahead and pause this one because we want to focus on getting more wood. Let's place a forester there, a lumberjack flag, and then we go ahead and mark this all to be cut as well. And we'll leave a couple of trees there, I guess. It's birch, so it's not really useful at all. But yeah, at least it's something. We should be able to get that as soon as they cut down the tree. There we go. We have this one. We're going to go ahead and grill potatoes, and we're going to plant some. There we go. Planting that. We're still waiting for that 1 log, and I guess we should cut down another one then. There we go. Let's cut down that one. And there is our first drought. So we should be okay with the water. Maybe not. Well, I think we should be. It's just the first drought anyways. So, and we have a water pump here, and we have a water pump here. We can go ahead and pump for a little while longer at least. Why is the logs not going there? Where are the logs going that I cut? They went to the grill. That is unfortunate, but it is also kind of expected. So we're going to go ahead and cut some more down. Let's just cut these 2. This one is going to be grown tomorrow. And this one is going ahead and gets grown up very quickly as well. Just going to extend this. They can keep planting. And now we should get this one going. There it comes. And that will give us another lumberjack over here. We're going to go ahead and pause one of these guys. You don't need to be here. Go work over in this one. Nope. Okay, then you go ahead and go work in that one. There we go. Now we're getting some logs going. And we're going to set this to grilled potatoes. There we go. All right, we don't need any houses at the moment. We're working on this medium warehouse. We should get enough from here. And then we'll have our potatoes in store as well. They are growing. They're going to be probably not done. And they're probably going to die out before the drought hits. We'll see. We should continue this as soon as we can for our next drought, so that we are prepared for that. These ones are growing. They're already at 60%, which is great. And our maples are just being planted, and they will keep growing as well. I might just cut down the rest of these pines over here and finish off planting the maples in this corner. There we go. That's going to be all the maples we're going to plant for the moment. And then we're going to go ahead and think about what we want to do. What we want to do is we want to make this a nice place. And we're going to go ahead and probably make this a fort. We're going to raise the canal level, I think, over here. So that all of this on this side up until this point is filled with water. Over here, I don't know, maybe we'll go ahead and go over here and close this off so that the water can remain everywhere in here. And that should give us some nice water reservoirs for what we need to accomplish. And then we can make a forestry area over here. And we're going to irrigate this and have some farmlands over here. Maybe we get up here for a second district, but we don't know yet. We'll see how that goes. We have a 3-day drought. We should be all right. We have food. We have water. We have 11 beavers. Actually, we have 12. 1 child. And some grown-ups. So we barely made it. We had 0 water left at the end, but we did make it during the drought. So what we do need is more water storage. The big ones still require gears, so we're not going to do that. So we're going to go ahead and place a couple of small ones down here near this one. And that is going to be finished first when we get more logs going. And we have this one to be cut. And I think this one is doing nothing because we're letting this grow. So let that grow back. In the meantime, this one is already at... Well, it didn't grow much during the drought. Of course it didn't, because the drought prevents it from growing. But we have these ones. They are growing. They're nearly done. And these ones should go ahead and grow up now as well. The grill is... still having some logs in there. We have plenty of berries in here. So let's go ahead and once these are taken care of, they can harvest them. We might want to make another storage facility for berries. Let's make a second one. We set that to berries as well. That's the only place we really want berries. So now we just basically wait until our trees are grown. This one was grown and it did make it to one of these. Yes, this one is already almost done. And we have no grown pine left over here. We'll fill these gaps with some neat little maple trees. This one is growing. Okay, what do we want to do next? We have some science. We have two unemployed beavers, so that is good. We can use them to get the science going. What do we want to unlock first? We have a staircase, so we want to go ahead and build that somewhere here. So we should probably pause the game and make sure that we have an area where we want to go down. That is probably going to be here. We're going to go ahead and remove these couple of trees over here. We're going to go ahead and make a path. And we're going to unearth these two little maple saplings. That's okay. And we'll make a path from this area going around and connecting here. And then we can start thinking about making a path down here. And we want to close this off over here probably with another dam. We also want to unlock levees, because we don't need all of these to be dam elements. We have, well, quite a bit of water sources. But I think we can go ahead and make the last couple of these levees. That will save us a bit on logs, because, you know, we have them a little bit cheaper. They're only 12, and these ones are a little bit more expensive. So 8 more per thing, so that will save us some. Let's keep this going. So this episode will focus on the food and the forestry setup. And the next one we will focus on getting our wood things going. We'll have gears, we'll have lumber, we should have better power. Hopefully we can get some water wheels going and have that in this part of the river down there and get that up here somehow. And that's the way I want to approach this series. Have one specific thing or like a specific point to accomplish during an episode. Like this one is the first initial setup. The next one is getting our lumber industry going. Our first trees are grown, so that is good. We have now a proper pine production over here, so that is great. We're continuing with finishing the dam, and we have this path completed as well, so we can finish this staircase also. We already have one log provided. We of course need to make some planks in order to get that actual staircase going. We only had one plank left, but we'll get there. We're gonna go ahead and plan our dams over here because that was what we were doing. I'm gonna go ahead and finish that over here. That seems like a good location. And then we're gonna go ahead and make a path over to the other side. This dam is gonna be temporary because, like I said, we want this all to be raised higher. So eventually we're gonna go ahead and raise this and make all of this edge the edge of the water level, so we can have water pumps on this side. But yeah, I want to keep my episodes at around 30 minutes. That seems like a proper time. I think we're about there now, and the next episode we'll have another introduction with more story, and there will be some interesting elements popping up. There will be surprises coming through this series due to the story, and I hope you are enjoying it like this. We'll be back with the next one. Let me know in the comments what you think. We'll be back soon. Thank you all for stopping by. Bye for now.